Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Battle Cats. I like to thank everyone for tuning in today. If you're not subscribed, please do that. I have to say it. Just more people are likely to if you just say it. So doing that is hit the like button. Comment down below that I smell like cheese. Um, but yeah, if you've done all that, or if you don't want to, because you have your own right to do stuff, then tune in today with Battle Cats. Editor, make sure to blur out and put a thing in the top left corner for no reason, because I feel like it. So I've already beaten the Rise of the Battle Cats. We, the first one, just gone through all the way to the moon. And so today we are doing the Emperor of Darkness, which is the second chapter of Battle Cats. And I'm gonna use one of these to refresh it. So music be popping up. Okay, so how's everyone's day going? Cut that. So how's everyone's day going today? I'm doing amazing. I got like 50 billion tests tomorrow, so not too many tests. And I'm pumped for them. I just studied a bunch, so after that I was like, dude, I'm gonna like do a video. Haven't done one in a month. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. If you're a subscriber of mine, I don't know why you are. I haven't uploaded in forever. I'm trash with my upload schedule. And I'm just really bad. I'm gonna try to get better, but honestly, the biggest thing is holding me back. Have no idea what to do stuff on. Is like, I want to record videos, but I want to give a topic. I want to have some type of direction. So today, I'm gonna tell you a story of fishing. So, I haven't gone fishing forever. First, I need to do that too. There's so many things. I have a list of things to do, and it's like I've accomplished none of them. So I'm failing. But failure's on that list. So I'm succeeding to fail. Therefore, I am not a complete failure, but only a partial one. It's this math. So, um, I'm gonna tell you a story about fishing. So I went fishing like last year, and this is where I caught like my biggest catfish that I have. And like I'm not a huge fisherman. I just casually do it, but I usually like to catch catfish or bluegill because I catch bluegill and then I use it for catfishing. I just really like catfishing, I'm gonna be honest. It's still like when you're like sitting there just talking and then one of your poles get hit and then it's just like everyone goes crazy. And then, but let's get started. So I was with my friend T Dog. I'm gonna call him T Dog for this story. And me and him were fishing, and we were just sitting down, just talking. I was on a bucket. I bring a bucket. I put everything in the bucket. I bring a bucket because it's like a cylinder, and it's really windy where I go fishing, and so the wind hits it. It can't exactly grab onto it if I like bought a box. And because I don't put much stuff in the bucket, so it doesn't really have the weight to hold it down. Also, just destroyed that first level easy. And so, because of that, it's just I bring a bucket, and then I was sitting on my bucket. He was sitting on a chair. Ooh, we're on the last stage already, bro. I am speedrunning through this. And so, I was sitting on my chair. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang, that's going to be difficult. And so, I was sitting on my chair and all. Or he was sitting on his chair because he brought a chair. And then his chair went in the water. He just right in the water because I told you it was windy. And for some reason, he doesn't like think of it being windy, and then his chair ringing. I'm getting all the messages. I'm gonna give out like 50 messages. I'm telling you. And so it just goes in the water. Now it doesn't go too far in the water, and I grab it, and unlucky for him, he left his phone on the chair. So his phone, it could be like in the water. Like he's freaking out. He's like, bro, I think I just lost my phone. And then I just see it. His phone landed on a rock, and it was like one in a million. His phone was inches away from the water. And so he was like, bro, let me put my phone in your bucket. Cause like, and that's like smart. Like if my bucket goes in the water, it's sealed. Like this is a pickling bucket before I got it. Or it was like a 5 gallon bucket. And so, those things are supposed to be like seals. So, like, if you can't really get much in or out of them. And then, so I was like, sure, bro. Oh, jeez, that dude just hit my strongest. That's not fair. You can't do that. Can't use hacks. And so he put in there and he like put his chair down and then he went walking around going like bass fishing because he wants to do that. And then, no joke, he gets up, leaves on the other side of the lake. Boom, chair got knocked over again because for some reason he just didn't put it in the thing. And it was like, boom, gone again in the water. This time, it's like 10 feet in the water. It's like so far out. So he's like, screw. He's like, not getting it back. There's no way. And it's just like, he's like, nope, I don't. He doesn't feel like getting the chair. He straight up said, I'm not going to get it. It's just going to be stuck there. And I was like, bro, you're for real not going to go get the chair? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I literally said to him, you owe me one. And just took off my shoes and I started going rock to rock. Because there was these tiny rocks that were like barely sticking out of the water. And I'm like holding on to them while I'm like moving around trying to grab his chair. And then I'm like, literally, I'm trying to reach out, but I'm like inches away. And I'm on the last rock, so I can't really like go any further. So I'm like stretching out all the way. And I barely grab his chair and pull it back out of the water. And then I'm like, bro, do not set your chair up again. He was like, okay. So that was the non-fishing side of the story. That day was very eventful. And so after we did that, we was fishing and he caught like he was getting hits, like hit after hit after hit. He got like 5 fish and I've caught like one so far. And he was like, bro, you gotta move to the spot I'm fishing at. I'm getting so many. And I straight up said to him, I was like, you know what? I got a good feeling about the spot. I knocked him back once. That's good. I was like, I got a good feeling about my spot. And he was like, okay. 15 minutes later, my pole go because usually when your pole gets hit and you got a catfish, it rings the bell. My pole gets hit, the front of the pole bends all the way down to touch the handle. That straight up did a parabola. Who thought you'd be going like friggin' maths and fishing? That thing bent down and then it flung back up and it was rattling. And I was like, holy smokes, this thing's huge. It was like, by the way, it's taking my pole, this thing could pull me into the water. And so I run up and I'm like, grab my pole and I take it out of the holder. I take the bell off. And so then it begins. This was one of the most difficult fish to bring in, and it was worth. Oh shoot! I went from having max to getting maxed out. So this fish was one of the most difficult fish I've ever had to bring in, and I'm gonna be honest, it was worth the struggle. So what happened first is this I had to set my drag to nothing. I knew I had like 15 or 12 pound tests on this rod, and this fish, if it can bend my rod, I'm thinking it's got to be heavier than that, or it's got to have more pull than that. And it's just like, no way am I going to be able to bring it in if I have my tests like normal. So I put on my test, or I put my drag on to nothing, and then I put on my bait alert because I'm like, just in case, because my rod, it's an old rod. It doesn't work completely, but I'm thinking, if anything, the bait alert's gonna work. And so I just let the fish. I'm just starting like as soon as it hits, I'm starting to bring it in. I'll put my rod up and I go all the way down. And I pull up and I go all the way down, back and forth, doing that for 10 minutes. And then I see the fish for the first time. I see it. This thing is a Goliath. It's about like over a foot long and it's just massive. It's inches away from shore. And baby, I was prepared. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing's gonna be like my biggest fish. As soon as I see it, it's gone. It's just going to the middle of the lake. It's still on my line, but it is just going. I just let it. You could hear my reel just letting out line. The thing was zooming. I was like, there's no way I can stop it. It's on a mission. And so I'm letting it go. And then as soon as it does that, my line stops moving, and I start reeling furiously, and I pull on my line, and then it starts getting it tight, and then I go down, and then I reel, and I pull on my line, and it gets tight, and I go down, and as I pull on my line, and then I do that for 10 minutes to fight it, and then I'm sitting there just absolutely tired because this fish is just not wanting to let go. It is one fighter, and my friend was like, "Dude, you want to swap out?" I was like, "No, I'm doing this by myself because I can do this." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then it came all the way up to shore for the second time, and I saw that fish. And as soon as it saw me, it said the exact same thing. It freaking ran it ran all the way to the middle of the lake, and I was just let it go, and my line was going. You can hear the bait alert going on. Ding, 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 ding. I could see my pole or my reel just spinning, and I was like, dude, this fish, I better get it. It's like, I was like, I can't freak out. I can't grab it too early. I gotta wait. Because I killed the boss. Dang, dude, I'm freaking beat the boss. Easy. So I was sitting there, I was like, bro, I cannot jump the gun. See, that's why I was worried. The last time I hooked into a big fish, I jumped the gun way too early. It snapped the line. And they pissed me off. And I was like, dude, if I ever hook into a Goliath, gotta take my time. I gotta make sure to stay cool because I'm more likely gonna get it if I remain calm than if I jump the gun. So I was sitting there. It's going all the way out to the middle, like it's letting out more line than I thought I had in my rod. And then it stops. And then I start reeling furiously. I'm pulling back, I'm pulling down, but this time it feels different. It's not giving as much tug. Every time I go up and then I go down, there's more time in between each pull. It used to be seconds after, and I would only have to, I had seconds to be able to pull it in, but now the seconds feel like minutes. This thing, it's feeling like its body weight is the only thing keeping it in the water. And I'm pulling it up third time. It's coming up. I can see it, and it's not gone as it sees me. It is defeated. This thing starts rolling, trying to get away. I I get it wedged up on some rocks, and I work my way down there, grab the line, grab the fish, yoink it out of the water. I smack it down, and I was so tired after that. But I screamed as soon as I saw it because that was the biggest fish I ever caught. Also, GG's, beat the game second time. This is my first time, or second chapter. This is my first time beating the second chapter. I've only ever beaten the first because I never get to this part. But, so, that's how it happened. It was, honestly, I'm so happy after that. It was just amazing. I was I was glad one of my friends was there to experience it because this story it wouldn't be as good if I didn't get to enjoy it with somebody. It'd still be really good. Like I have that picture as my wallpaper on my phone of me holding up that Goliath fish. But I wouldn't say it'd be as good if I didn't have somebody and him being there. Now what's funny is that when I hooked the fish, because catfish aren't exactly the easiest to get the hooks out of. Now, like I've gotten used to them, I can do them easy enough. Pliers, pop them out. But you can get finned if you don't have a towel, and so I usually always bring a towel. That day, all the towels that I had in my bucket, I put them in the dry or washer and dryer so they get cleaned, and I forgot to put them back in. So I was stuck without them, and I was like, "Dang, dude, what am I gonna do?" Sure enough, my friend's chair is still sitting there. Next to it, the casing that goes around the chair, because he got one of those like foldable lawn chairs. And I'm like, dude, I know how you can pay me back. And literally, well, this was before when he did that. We were literally the first time he caught a fish, we were using his lawn chair. He was like, how do I get the fish off? And I was like, give me your lawn chair bag. And we just used that as a towel. But that was amazing. It was like me saving his chair. Chair's like, I got you, fam. Well, the end. Thanks for playing. And that's how I caught my biggest fish. Yeah, I got all this stuff. And so, I was very happy. I was insane when I got it. Oh, I think it's giving me the Valkyrie. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I'm good. And, it was one of my, it's one of my favorite stories. It's a story that I'm always gonna love because I was able to I was able to enjoy it with somebody. The heck? Oh, I've gotten to the next level. I can upgrade them past this. Dude, I got the cats. Oh, I can even go further with my upgrades. All cats. Bruh. Well, we did it. We got to the cat stage. How much does the Valkyrie cost? Did it? But yeah, oh shoot, she probably like freaking god tier or something. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Neat. Cat combo list? Nope. But yeah, that was me beating this game. And telling you a story about my fish. Or me catching one of my favorite fish. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe, and if you didn't, then just go try find another video. If you didn't, I hope you have a great day. And if you did, I hope you have an awesome day. Because, I feel everyone should have a good day, whether they like my content or not. Because if you didn't, go find another video and just enjoy that one. Find something you love. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Bam! Smack. Wachoo. Karate chop. I don't know. Are you still here? You can leave. Like, the video's over. I don't know why you're still doing here. Like, you could have left a while ago. I'm just gonna end it. Like, There's nothing here at the end, so just, leave.